Our mission statement is pretty simple with Cardano. It says to bank the unbanked, to give those who don't have economic identity, so that they can leverage it for value and governance. Who are the consumers? Nation states, who are in the new systems business because they got 100 million people, 200 million people, 300 million people, and they got to take care of them. And globalization's kicking their ass, and they need something to compete. Big businesses who are super tired of bureaucratic, inefficient systems that cost them super amounts of money to be able to interact with a marketplace, and there's no reason for that. And they want to innovate, and they want to have business model innovation. Individuals who pay 85% interest on loans and 15% to move money around when they can get it. That's a pretty natural marketplace, and it covers 3 billion people. And it's understandable why these systems are necessary. Take a step back and ask yourself, what is the use and utility of Doge? Not a stable development team. Monetary policy is demurrage, it's just constant decay of value. So it's not a particularly attractive store of value with that monetary policy, infinite inflation. There's no use and utility or perceived desire to have use and utility. It's okay if you don't have it today, if the intent is to wait till it's there and sell it to somebody who's going to use it for that. But there's no path to that. There's no vision for that. It's as if something magically will just appear and somehow it'll organically become the standard. But then how does that occur? What is the governance structure? What's the voting system to do that? How does the community decide? What is the level of sophistication of the community? What attention is paid to evolving and growing this community? None. A bunch of people who want to get rich quick. And when you ever see that, you know they're headed off a cliff. And the problem is, if that was just their thing, I wouldn't care at all. It's like, what's the price of the tea in China have to do with me? It doesn't affect me. But that is going to affect us all. It's an existential problem. When $1 million thing fails, it's not a problem. When and that's where Doge is going, $100 billion thing fails, it's an existential problem to an entire industry. It's that simple. So that's why I care. That's why I comment on it. And to you Doge trolls who come to me, attack me and say, oh yeah, doesn't it bother you that it's so high? No, it just bothers me that you're going to lose your money. Because when you do, you're not going to take it on the chin and move on. You're going to attack my entire industry and call all of us bad people, even the people who warned you. That's what bothers me. And that's what needs to stop. So it is what it is. Dog barks and the caravan moves on. Cardano's still going to be here. We're going to be here 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Look at the roots we've planted. Trust a man who grows things. You have to invest. You have to water. You have to put the right nutrients in the soil. And our nutrients is the community. And our soil is the marketplaces we choose to be in. The people we sell to really need what we sell. And the community that comes on board knows how to maintain that and sustain that. And every time we've asked, you've risen and answered. You said the incentivized testnet. 1,000 stake pool operators came out of the woodworks and built stake pools. Now we're up over 2,000. We said Plutus pioneers, time has begun. 1,500 developers came up and said, let's get it done. I'm going to invest a lot of time and effort, spending 10 weeks to learn all this stuff I've never seen before. And you guys did that. And you know what's going to happen is success will breed success. We'll have the Prism pioneers for the Prism identity system. You guys can add identity to your stack. And we'll have pioneers for many other things. And then these classes will become regular occurrences. And eventually thousands will turn to tens of thousands. Tens of thousands will turn to hundreds of thousands, and so forth. And the community will grow. That's the point. That's where we are going. It's who we are. So that's my belief. And we're on schedule. Things are looking pretty good.